call up Khalifa. Brand new in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds all huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready!
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
The Patriots at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in wondering what on earth is going on here.
And, Brandon, I reflect back to one time we had one of those deep philosophical talks about getting up every day and going to work and the whole deal. Can you imagine what it's like for this team? Every morning they wake up. They haven't won a game yet. How do they figure their way out of this one? How do they play well enough to get at least one win before this season is over?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
18 runners. Ready?
Here's Thomas. Out to his left. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Check pass, check pass.
They run again with Harris. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Thomas. And caught by Henry. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5 now. Thomas. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Hey, smash critical. Go check, go check.
Back to throw. Thomas. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They run for it with Harris. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game.
Oh, single coverage. Let's do it.
Because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he takes this one back to the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
Well, I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's Wilson to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way. There
were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Washington. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to.
Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with... And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He'll take it inside the 25.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 24, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing again on second down. Thomas got a man. It's Patterson, complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Lion. Ready, go. Back in 60.
To throw is Thomas from the gun on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Thomas buying time to his left.
And he'll be marked out at the 26-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him across that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Patterson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, Thomas. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. To throw again on second down. Thomas. He completes it to Beckham. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw. Thomas.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Drop 50, drop 50.
The final shot before break. Thomas.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Easy money.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. They'll get it across
Easy
the
money.
35. It'll be second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 36, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. He was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw is Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Thomas. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Harris running straight ahead. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Thomas to throw on 3rd down. Pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense beat
He like that. He like that. Look at, oh, it's open.
As soon as the ball was released.
Psych!
Big time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
Get off me, bitch.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job
Little
there by the
bitch.
defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Patrick working today.
It'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Slot man moves right. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final
That's right.
of the 3rd.
Let's ride.
Mattis's point after is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 2nd and 10, Thomas.
Oh!
Picked off by Nick Bonito. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Thomas. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run again with Harris. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Seems pretty obvious defensively key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to the best runs for the top running back. The ones you focus on and want to take away, but they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39.
Sheila.
41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football.
Baby.
Understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Good catch, little dude.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But you're going to die with that mesh. You're going to die with that mesh.
0 yards gained, so they're
You
behind
gonna
schedule
die with
on
that
down in
mesh.
distance.
Oh, you want to go 3 wide receiver? I got something for you, little boy. I got something for you, little buddy. Fuck it. Go ahead, let's go. I got you. I got you on this. Go ahead, let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Thomas. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I give you no
This game was
respect.
decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Thomas on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw again. He'll be it's a sack. Bradley Chubb.
Oh, my God.
A sack and a loss of 14 yards. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You
Yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They look big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Thomas. And right side, Henry's got it. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that put only picked up 5 yards.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turn.
Oh!
As they hold on fourth down. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had to...
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Second and 11 now. Wilson wants to throw it. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now McManus for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Denver, they snap out of their doldrums and improve to 2-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll look look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread.